Hi guys, I'm Red of Little Red Panda Comics. I'm a webcomic artist currently working on my webcomic titled ROCHAN, which you can now find on WEBTOONS, and I regularly stream other creative projects here as well. So if you're working from home or creating something of your own, feel free to join me and we can get some work done together and do a little co-arting. All right, it is Webcomic Wednesday, and I am almost done coloring all these panels. So I think I'm halfway done. So let's go over here. We got this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do some shade on this panel. So what do I have going on? So the flats are established. I can cover that up, go to shade and highlight. And I have my handy dandy color palette over here, down here. So I can shade Rochan, which I think I'm gonna do this kind of dramatic shade on him. But I hope everyone's having a good day. I just had a quick nap. I guess it's a habit now. But I did have quite the weekend. It was very busy, helping out a friend. And I didn't really get to rest. Monday I got to rest, so. Okay, so let's start with that, and I'm gonna eyedropper this color. Make the Milli pen bigger, the Milli brush bigger. And do I want to do something kind of messy for the chaos. Or it's like I want things neat, but sometimes it's better if they're not. Because where is the light coming from? I don't know. Let's pretend there's some overhead light here. I will get better at lighting. So let's grab this color, I believe. My goal is to get all the coloring done today. And maybe I can post tomorrow, which would be crazy great. Last Friday, no, Thursday, I said I was gonna post on Friday, but you know, don't listen to me. Okay. If that's the case, then I would erase this here. Oh, whoops. Luckily, though, this coming weekend should be, as far as I know, mega chill, so we can get a lot more rest this weekend. Which I'm looking forward to that. Shade, what? Okay, there we go. No. Okay. Grab this color. exciting news. We went to the grocery store yesterday. No, this morning. Oh my god. AKA Costco. And I had a hot dog and a pizza for breakfast. It's really nutritious. No regrets. And then I logged it into my food diary and I'm like, oh my god. Well, I pretty much ate my entire day's worth of calories. I'm like, you know, I could have just cut each of the slice of pizza and the hot dog in half and I would have been full. But that's the beauty of a food diary. It calls me out on my own gluttony. What color? This color. Is it like this? Maybe. And select the face. One of my favorite webcomic creators, Niche the Lich, finally updated their webtoon titled The Witch, and the last 2 episodes have been announced, and we have dates now, so it's finally coming to an end, a conclusion. Although the last episode, which I just read last night, was a very sad cliffhanger. So I'm like, what's gonna happen? What up, Plantland? Thanks for hanging out. How goes it? What was the series you watched last night? I didn't watch a series last night, but I did watch Taylor Tomlinson's newest comedy special, which I also watched in real life. I missed the beginning of the story. Oh, it's a webtoon titled The Witch, and the creator is named Niche the Lich. So that's what I was talking about. The Witch. It's beautiful and melancholy and bittersweet. Highly recommend. I'll send it to you. And it's gay. Which, honestly, most important thing. But beyond that, it is a very beautiful, soulful story. At least the way that they deliver it. Okay, what color is this? So what's going on with you, Plantland? Last, I really feel like we hung out. You were gonna go on your 3rd date, so how are things, may I ask? And if you don't want to answer, that's fine too. But I am admittedly very curious and nosy. What should the color for this be? I guess I didn't select one. Let's go with this. Oh, interessante. I was about to say, I'll pay $2 extra for gay content, but I'm actually on my friend's Crunchyroll account, so. But if for whatever reason she decides not to have the account, we will fork up the money. Is it I'm in love with an android? Is is that the softcore? Because that one is pretty much, yeah, smut. I mean, you might be right. I wouldn't discount your theory at all. But yeah, the super straight date went well. Yeah. hey, you know, romance is romance. I'm so glad to hear that it went well. And so you guys are still hanging out, still dating? Oh, wrong color. I guess I'll make it even darker, actually. Yeah, there you go. She's in Chile. Oh, great. Ooh, cool. That's neat. We love an adventurous traveler. Very cool. Is she there for fam or friends or tourism? Or work? I don't know. Date went well, cooked dinner, curry, sushi, watched a horror movie. Ooh, very, very good. I am so glad to hear that. Beautiful. Yay. Sugoi. Congratulations. I am deeply, deeply happy to hear that. Old meme, the bird trying to smash that brings her blue and like, Becky, you like blue? No, I don't know that one. LOL. Maybe you could send it to me. KK. I mean, male birds doing the dance, the song and dance is always funny. Look, the bird fails miserably. Well, you know, they gotta shoot their shot, you know. You gotta try. Ooh, you're making stickers? That is a great idea. I also ought to make stickers. I mean, you could sell the stickers. Are you planning to sell them or you're just making them? I see. Was it the same color? Okay, slightly darker. Okay. Ooh, just okay. I watched Bridgerton for the first time ever. I hadn't been drawn to it. But then I was looking at one of the villains and I was like, why does she look so familiar? And I stared at her longer. I'm like, wait a second. Is that Cho Chang? Cho Chang! It's Cho Chang! Anyway, she's a villain now. So, and she was really good at it. I was like, I hate her. She's the worst. But she's playing a pretty good evil stepmother. So, she the villain. Good for her. Yeah, I felt bad for her when people hated her in Harry Potter, but like she was under the spell, Felix Felicius or whatever, that spell that forces you to say the truth. So she didn't out Harry or that room. It was the potion, so she got mad hate for that. It wasn't her fault. Okay. But she's looking great. She looks awesome. It's funny because, like, she's supposed to have these adult daughters, and I'm like, they all look like sisters. She has not aged. These younger, apparently younger actresses, they look roughly all the same age. I'm like, oh. Oh, I did like the new look of your avatar Plantland for Cyberpunk. Very cool. I enjoyed. Okay. What else do I want to do over here? Cyberpunk avatar fashion. Okay. This is good for now. Do I want to add highlights? Perhaps. Let's mess with some highlights. I'll add an additional layer. Ooh, and I'm gonna move to my, where are we at? Okay, I'll label this highlights only. And I think it's white, so let's go to white. Oh. I'll select all these and even the nose. Okay, what's the lighter version of this color? Did I put it up here? It might be. No. Is it this color? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. That's good. I've been like obsessively playing. Well, that's a strong word. I've been playing a lot of Tetris lately. Usually I'll play Tears of the Kingdom, but I haven't felt like it lately. And Tetris is very low commitment. It's a 5-minute commitment, maybe. Let's go a notch. Hi. What's up, Hete? How you doing? Thanks for hanging out, dropping by. What's new? Oh, you got a cold? Yes. Stay healthy, everybody. Getting sick sucks. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Oh, was too strong. My friend gave me some Chinese herbs and meds, and oh man, that stuff is alchemy. That stuff works. Yes, I have heard of that, and I did try to do it on my computer, and it really slowed my computer down. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, if another technology comes out that doesn't disrupt everything, then I would love to do that. Oh, you just glaze your comic pages. That's smart. Okay. Highly recommend. Thank you. I recently heard that they're not allowing copyright laws for AI art, that you have to be a human person in order to have a copyright. So I'm like, yeah, F you in the face, AI. But specifically those people that claim to be AI artists. I'm like, you mofos. Ugh, so much rage, but I'm glad. Got the Glaze program from Chicago EDU. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. I appreciate that. Yes, for sure. Don't feed the machine. Yeah, there were people thieving even before AI art. So you right, Hete. We look out for each other. Our humble community, you know. I love that. Don't feed the machine. That should be a shirt. I'm gonna write that down. KK. Oh. What's up with that? What? Dang. Okay. I guess you can't tell unless they're saying something really generic. Or spammy. Scammy, spammy. Oh, really? Okay. That is good to know. Look, I gave her that anime mom hair. KK. Okay, I'm just gonna combine the highlights. I mean, I can just use them interchangeably, so we'll do that. I think if there's time after gym tonight, we're gonna finally start watching DS9. How long ago was DS9? Is it 30 years? Take it a step further. Yay! Welcome back. Do you speak Korean fluently, Hete? Long ago in a galaxy far, far away, DS9 was created. I love how DS9 feels like it was in ancient times, but it's actually, what, 20,000 years in the future? Oh, I was just curious if you could speak, if you're fluent in Korean, if you happen to be fluent. Oh my god, no. And that's still better than I know Anyang, and that's because of Arrested Development. And maybe just a little bit from watching K-dramas. I can order food. Hey, that's super useful. That's awesome. I can point at a menu if they have like physical menus. Or I guess I could pull up my phone and order it. Yeah, on Duolingo, I'm learning how to ask for directions in Japanese now. So there's soko and doko. So here, there, where. One time a taxi driver scolded. You're like, yes, uncle. Is it Ajasi? Ajasi. I'm probably butchering it. How are you gonna talk to your grandma? You know, between me and my grandma, we didn't need words. She would just facial expressions. Okay, so let's select this color. What ethnicity? I am Filipino and some other stuff. A little bit of German, a little bit of Irish, some Spanish and Portuguese. But that kind of usually comes with being Filipino. Not always. I know some full-blooded Filipinos. No, I'm not everything. How about you? Korean. Okay. I'll... Both parents are Korean, born in the US. Okay, so fully Korean American. Gotcha. Whoops. You know, random words. Masarap, yeah, delicious. And maybe probably some inappropriate words, I'm sure. Sarap. Yeah, my grandma would say that all the time. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's okay. The mod doesn't know what that means, so it didn't block it. I want to say some stories, but they are not rated G. Not that this stream is rated G. I'd give it a PG-14. All right, I'm just gonna say it. When we lived with my fam, my grandma, she's from Ilocos, so she's Ilocano, and she's always muttering under her breath. And one of the words she would say was like, "Uki num num," and my spouse would be like, "That is so cute. What is she saying?" And I'm like, she's saying the C word all day, every day. That's all she's saying." She's folding clothes. She's like, "Uki num num." She's like cooking some soup. She's like, "Uki num num." She's just make that into her rap lyric. It does sound cute. Can I have it on a shirt? You know, even Filipinos don't like, unless you are from Ilocos or know that dialect, you're not gonna know what that means. You're just gonna think that's a cute old lady saying some cute little things. She was just grumpy. I love her. She was the cutest, grumpiest old lady I've ever met in my life. She always mad. She mad because her show wasn't on. She was mad because the laundry wasn't working. Who hurt her? I'm sure the anger was deeper than that, but she expressed it by being hella cute and just grumbling under her breath all the time. I will. Thanks, Hete. Jima. Love my Jima. I am working on a collab with my friends. We're making a Filipino guided journal. And she asked me to be a business partner, and I'm gonna do it. So I'll be able to throw in some Filipino grandma in there. I am like doing the art for it, but we'll be taking the business side of things. Yeah? Oh, that'd be awesome. One of our first customers. I would love that. That sounds great. Oh, that makes sense. We like to be resourceful. South City, huh? Okay. Well, I pretty much visit the Bay Area every few months, so. And she actually lives in the Bay Area, so that would work out. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Hete. Yeah. I gotta get your real number. I'll message you later on Insta. Yeah. I'm excited. I was looking up videos on, because it's going to be a journal, and videos on actually handwriting in a journal is better for you cognitively than typing in a journal. So I'm like, that makes sense. There's like neurons and all that stuff connected to your fingertips that communicate to your brain, and I'm like, that makes sense to me. What is going on? Oh, I see. Let's do this. Can we do this? Even a typewriter, I think, is better than typing on a computer. You know what? Yeah, you have to put a little more oomph into a typewriter. There's something nice about it. My handwriting is so chicken scratchy, but can you read it though? Because that's what's most important. Can you read your own writing? Both handwritten and typewriter. Writing versus typing. This is similar to the conversation I was having about, like, I don't have a TikTok, but I'm like, I think the short form videos are bad for my brain. So I already do Instagram stories. So that's pretty much the same thing. So I'm not gonna make it worse by getting a TikTok. I can read most of it. Okay, then that's what's most important, because it's for you, you know? It's for you to sort out your thoughts and feelers. But I'm thinking with all the Gen Z, Gen Beta, Gen Alpha things, it's so digital, which is good and bad. But I think because of all that disconnect we have with ourselves, it's kind of like in the 80s and 90s when like there's so many processed foods, and now as adults we're like really health conscious. So I think it's similar to like the kids of this generation with all the disconnection, digital disconnection. Will probably grow up being like, we need more connection. We need to work with our hands. We need to sculpt with clay. I don't know. They'll go back to all that stuff because of what they were lacking in their generation. That's what I think. That's my theory, or prediction. That's a better word. let's do a little highlights. I'm gonna take a swig of water. Actually, let's make this neater. KK. And what's a good highlight color for this? Maybe this. Maybe up here? Possibly. So what are the stickers of Plantland? Is it original characters that you're making? Or is it something else? Nah, me original characters? Nah. Oh, Cyberpunk stickers. Heck yeah. That's lit. I can only do that in 3D. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. The hair. Maybe I didn't need this one. Let's erase that one. I would have started today at 2, but I was sleepy. So I'm like, I'm gonna take a little nappy noo-noo. Let's combine these layers. Shadow, highlights. Well, let's just do it. Let me see if it affects anything. Yay! Welcome back. Okay, it looks like it didn't affect anything too crazy. That's good. I have so much patience. Thank you. Hey, minimalist comics are awesome too. It's just a not a suggestion, a commitment I made. At first I was gonna have it all black and white, but I changed my mind. I'm always changing my mind. It'd be like that. But I did notice that on webtoons, the more colorful comics, I think they're more popular. I don't know. So that was one of the reasons. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll try. It does take forever though. I told myself I'd do covers and chapter covers in color. Yeah, the manga way, right? That makes sense. Colors do make it eye candy. Ugh. Yeah, they draw people in. But I decided I'll just do it because I like to learn how to do more color stuff. I was very resistant, but I'm always like resistant to change. Good or bad? I guess I just can't handle the stress. Well, I can because I'm doing it, but it is more work, that's for sure. Any tips for choosing colors? So if I, like, for example, am looking up My Neighbor Totoro, let's say I want to do like a scene in a meadow, I'll look up scenes in meadows in other animated films and kind of study their color palettes, and I'll just actually type color palette Totoro, scenes from Totoro, and then I'll be like, okay, I can kind of go this route, and I won't use exactly those colors, but I'll do that. Or like, I don't know, if you're doing Kill Bill, there's such good color palettes in that movie. So it just depends on what the mood that you're going for. I picked the lightest and the darkest. Well, I like complementary. I kind of like baby cyberpunk. So there's a lot of hot pinks and purples and blues, so I like that. Yeah, so that just gives me reference. Those movies palettes, color palettes, give me a lot of reference, and they're everywhere, man. I don't know if you've heard of that movie, not that series called Pluribus, that has such minimal color palette, but it's very intentional. So I like to study that kind of stuff. I think it's fun. Be like, oh, I see what they did here. I successfully have an appointment. Ooh, yes! Get your meds, dude! Yay. I hope it goes well. Is it a telehealth, like, video call with a psych? Yeah, exactly. I finally have documents proving. Yay! Yes, Plantland, I'm glad. Meds changed my life. I'm not saying everyone needs to be on meds. It just, for me personally, it really helps. And my journey with meds was pretty smooth and easy, and that's not the same for everybody. Basically, the very first med I took, I'm like, oh, this works, and then it's been that way. I have to drive an hour. Ah. Trazodone. Interesting. Trazodone is to calm down, right? Oh, Trazodone. Yeah, that is a long drive. Anxiety and sleeping meds. Gotcha. Dang. Yeah, 2 hours because you're coming and going, right? Well, I hope you can switch to a pharmacy that's more convenient. I still have to drive. Oh man. Yeah, SFB, like, really condensed. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you can get them at all, and that hopefully eventually it'll be more convenient for you to get them. I think it's springtime now, right? When does spring officially sprung? Sprungeth. Springeth. Oh, cool, cool. Thank you. Cool. Exciting. Yeah, everything takes so long, including medical stuff. Okay, sounds good. Okay, just a little hand. Oh wow, it's already been an hour. Time flies. It's too bright. I guess that's it. Want to go another shade. Let's see. Oops, that's fine. I'll just erase it. tomorrow I should stream for 3 hours. If I'm not lazy. I missed the spot. Oh, I see. Thank you. Let me fix that in a second. Here you go. Clean as a whistle. Like, why do they say that? Whistles are not that clean. Yeah, I'm glad to. What would I do if I were a billionaire? I would just pay a bunch of strangers medical bills. Friends first dibs, but you know, with that much money, it could be an entire state. Yes. I don't need a yacht or an island. I mean, that's not to say I wouldn't live in luxury, but I try to keep it a secret. But there will be signs. Exactly. I think realistically, like, if my family knew, they would never stop asking me for money. Even if I gave them like millions of dollars, they'd be like, well, you have more, right? And I'm like, all right, well, I shouldn't have told you. Right? You could give me more, right? I'll just give it to them in secret. Anonymous donor or whatever. Anonymous donation. Like, where is this mystery money coming from? Jeez, I don't know. What a kind soul. You know when a character is not important if they don't draw their eyes. But this character is important later, like way later. But anyway, that's a spoiler. That's a not a spoiler. That's a hint. There's that old kung fu movie called Ricky-O, and it's just a bunch of dudes in a prison, and they're all gross and not attractive. And then there's Ricky-O, all like buff and shirtless with his Bruce Lee hair. I'm like, well, obviously that's Ricky-O. He's the only good-looking person in this prison. It makes sense to block out the eyes for flashbacks. Yeah, thank you. Also, I recommend watching Ricky-O for laughs. After ROCHAN, or maybe like near the end of ROCHAN, I'll start another comic, which I've had the idea for since I was 15. And it's set in medieval times, and so I'll probably play a lot more, I guess, medieval fantasy music. Because ROCHAN, with this music, synthwave music, it really matches, so it gets me in the mood. Oh, yeah. No worries. I always give out recommendations, and people always give me recommendations. Only to be forgotten. What kind of movies are you into? A lot. No specific genre. It depends, it varies. Indie Asian American movies. Okay. Very cool. Dee Dee. Oh, what? In Fremont? Interesting. Okay. What was it about? Okay, and I don't think her shirt really needs any highlights, so. Coming of age, a boy trying to find himself while living with a single mom. Ooh. Let me say real quick, and I'm going to take a quick intermission. BRBs. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I had a little grumble in my tum-tums. But all is well. This is his older sister going off to college, and he's interested in making YouTube videos. Oh my gosh. I thought I just started streaming thinking I was live and didn't realize I was still on the intermission screen. But anyway, sorry about that. I had a little grumble in my tum-tum, so his older sister going off to college, and he's interested in making YouTube videos. A little messy. Maybe I'll just leave it. I'm curious as to, I don't know if Dee Dee is his name or his older sister's name, because he sounds like the main character. Okay, so we can move on to this panel. Oh yeah, this one. So what do... There's gonna be a burst of light that comes out of this. Okay. Do I need these colors here? No, I can get rid of them. You think it's his name? Color palette. My bad. Mandarin, it means little brother. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Like, not that it couldn't be his name, I just had only heard it be a girl's name, Dee Dee. So we can erase that. Where is this? Is it in flats? Where are you at? You're in shade? Okay. Let's erase you. Let's clean up a bit. I was like, why is my stomach bothering me? Is it because I had pizza and a hot dog for breakfast and a mocha freeze? That might have something to do with it. Yeah, thank you. I'm good. I did this to myself. As long as I'm good during gym, that's what truly matters. Okay, so the flats look clean, so we can move on to shade. How many more days you think before you fully recover from your cold? Two days? Cool. I feel like if one person in a house gets sick, everybody gets sick unless you like actively isolate yourself. Okay, so I want to this one. I think I'll start with, I'm gonna make a new layer. I was telling this with my coach that I get overwhelmed really easily. So looking at this panel and knowing what I want to do with it, I'm already overwhelmed. So I'm like, all right, focus on one thing at a time. One step at a time. So I'm gonna create the burst in one panel. So let's find it. Focus lines. I had a breakthrough with my coach was it last week? I was crying. It was crazy. I'm like, is this therapy? Pretty much. But basically, I found out that my inner child is still sad about something that I thought I was no longer sad about because it happened as a kid, and I was like, that's over with. I've gotten over it. And then I started crying about it, and I'm like, oh, that's a real wound that's still there. So she's like, come back with insights about it, reframe your thinking about it, actively reframe your thinking about it. And I'm like, wow, that's bonkers. Okay, what was I doing? I was trying. Let's take this color and is this a personal trainer coach or an art coach? It's a personal coach. It's like a life coach, and it's provided by my spouse's work for mental health, like our mental health benefits. So I'm given like free sessions, a limited number of free sessions. So my first coach before this one was like specifically to help me manage my ADHD. So she changed my life, and I was like, I don't know what else I need from a coach. And then now this one is also changing my life in a different way. So yeah, mental health coach. Thank you. I've been going to a coach, not this, to a coach for about 2 to 3 years, I want to say, roughly. And this new coach I've had for like a month, maybe 2, a month and a half. And I think for people with ADHD, coaching really helps with the mental tools and all that. So it's as life-changing as meds. But if you don't want to depend on meds, a coach is another thing. And they can give you mental tools to like be more productive or be more conscious of your time, and etc. Thank you. I had always wanted one, so I'm happy that I've had a coach for 3 years, even if it's a different coach now. Messy. Okay. But I had tested out a few coaches because it's a new platform, which is why I don't have my first coach anymore, because she wasn't offered on the new platform that my partner's work provided. So I was looking for a coach. The first one, she was nice, but it just wasn't it. I just didn't feel the chemistry, if that makes sense. I was like, you're nice and all, but I'm not feeling it. But this one, there's something about her that scares me, and I like that. And I'm like, I feel like, no, I know for sure she's the kind of coach that will call me out on my BS, and I need that, so. We all need someone to call us out. But I thought that I had done so much work with my previous coach that I'm like, I couldn't imagine what another coach could bring. Because eventually your time with the coach ends. It's meant to be that way. And that's just the natural course of things. But now I'm with this new coach and I'm like unearthing things from my childhood that I had no idea still bothered me, and now those are healing, and I'm like, whoa. So anyway, I just rambled on and on about that. Yay! Welcome back. Never mind. It's cold. Well, SF is... Or maybe you're in Santa Cruz. It is chilly in SF. Alright. I have my jacket. Never mind. I'm back. Yay! Welcome back. Oh, I see. I see. Did you move back to SF? Or are you still with your fam? Oh, okay, okay. How's this looking? I think I put too many. I got too excited. Okay, I'll do this again. And I'll do less is more, so I'll do that. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Ooh, a polyline. How does that work? Can we do, yeah, that's cool. Let's do this. It's so wonky. I should just do a burst. All right, I'm gonna close that. What about this burst over here? No, that looks very small. Scattered. Waiting for my tablet to update. Kiki. Oh. Undo. Yeah, I did. Thanks, Plantland. Looking cool. I was gonna look at them more thoroughly after I was done, but I did take a look-see. Very cool. Yeah, I'm not used to Apple products, but the I guess updates are common for everything. Windows, Apple. Right here. Can we have it super thick? Adjust line width. Does this not work for this? Or no, not narrow. We're gonna thicken this. Yeah, it's not working. Doesn't do ish. Kids are watching Pokemon. Nice! The original Pokemon or like one of the versions. How many versions of Pokemon exist? At least 15. The OG one? Yes! That's what's up. Showing them the classics. I respect that. Why do we need to catch them all? Why? Why do we need to catch them all? Tonal correction, brightness. Well, we'll leave that as that for now and combine all these. Your kids are less than 10, right? Like, age-wise. Oldest 7, youngest 5. Okay, okay, that was my guess. Okay. I hear when they become age 7 that they start to become more independent, so you can do more things together. But I'm sure it depends on the kid and everything. There's probably many factors to that. Sometimes my oldest likes to draw with me. Aww, I love that. Yeah, sometimes I see your the drawings on IG and I'm like, that is so nice. Okay. Yeah, when I think of fun things about having kids, mostly things that auntie will do. So I'm like, I'm probably meant to be an auntie. But we'll find out. Okay, so we'll start with his chest plates. But like trick-or-treating, I don't know, drawing together, building stuff. Oh, baking? That sounds fun to me. Teaching them how to cook sounds fun. shoulder plate. I don't know. Let me add highlights to that. Oh, okay. That's good. Do another layer. Man, I had such a heavy breakfast and I'm hungry again. What's up with that? That's too bright. Wrong color. Is it this one? But I'll just drink a protein shake or something. Since I already had over 1,000 calories for breakfast. I've been trying not to snack so much. Yeah. There's nothing like a midnight snack, you know? I eat pistachios, cashews, peanuts instead. That's good. And those fill you up since they're protein. If I can train my craving to be something like, I don't know, peanut butter on a celery stick, that would be a healthier choice than a whole PB&J. Yesterday, I love PB&J, it's so good. This is not helping with the diet, but I'll put PB&J on my ice cream and be like, this is the best PB&J ice cream I've ever had, and that's how I sound when I'm eating it. But yeah, high five. I mean, honestly, exercise is not the problem. Food is the hardest thing. I love delicious things. Like, I'll try to, like, I like seaweed snacks, and that might help. That might help temporarily. Oh man, we were helping my friend at the festival this weekend, and next to us was a barbecue. They were doing like Asian barbecue, like chicken skewers, and oh, they had squid skewers. Oh, so good. That was my favorite. And they have the like spirally potato snack on the skewer. That was good-ish. And then next door was like corn dogs with, like, I don't know, flaming hot Cheeto dust on it. So yeah, I ate very fried food all weekend. But I do have a salad. I need to eat this salad. Okay, so back to, and let's combine. This is the color I want. Let's see, how is it looking? Okay. It's okay. I need to make these bursty lines like brighter. So what is this? This looks like I should do the background this color, or a darker version. I'll choose this version. And let's go back to, let's combine this real quick. Flats, and there you go. Okay. I'm gonna change that color, but this color's okay right now. But I do want to go to gradients and mess with this a bit. Freeform. We'll do a circle. And then this color will be black. And let's see. No, it's just fully black. Smaller? Oh, I see, I see. Okay, let's reverse those colors then. Is there a way to reverse? And make that black. Guess not. That didn't do ish. But black isn't too bad actually, especially if I'm doing that burst of, oh, that just covers it completely. Okay, let's delete that. If I go to flats and color it black. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I want to change this. Let's delete that. And I actually don't like the way this is highlighted now, so I'm gonna actually start over on that. Oh. Cool. So this anime that my friend's been raving about called Witch Hat Atelier or Atelier is coming out in March. No. Is it this month? Either this month or next month, and it looks really cool. So I'm excited to watch that. I felt like there was another. Oh, Rumiko Takahashi has a new anime coming out in April called Mao. And if you don't know, she is Inuyasha. She created Inuyasha. So Mao, I think the main character, he kind of is a mix of Inuyasha and his hotter brother. He's like I don't know, looks like there's demons involved and magic, so very Inuyasha-esque. So that looks sick. And the main girl is his hotter brother, yeah. I didn't watch Inuyasha, but Inuyasha, I can't say it, don't mind me. I never really watched it, but this main character Mao, I think that's him. Either he is Mao or the girl is Mao. But whatever. He has a lot of riz, so. And as much as I like Inuyasha, he kind of is usually yelling or something. Oh, it's not a continuation? I don't know, actually. Since I know little to nothing about Inuyasha. But I'm excited for that. I've always been a Rumiko Takahashi fan since Ranma. And, you know, I watched a little bit of Inuyasha, so I know the gist of it. Gradients. Let's just lock that. What is this? I'm gonna change this song. It's too cute. But yeah, the main girl looks like Akane from Ranma 1/2. But nicer, because I love that show growing up, but I watch it now and as an adult, I'm like, gosh, they bicker too much. That's not healthy. We love healthy relationships. Okay, what was I doing? What am I doing? Okay, flats are good. Let's lock that. So now I was doing the shade. Okay, so I will do his chest plate first. So yeah, Witch Hat Atelier, and then Mao coming out this month or next month. So it's a spring anime. Very excited. And it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I've watched Frieren, so I'm excited to catch up this Friday, I think. So the last several Fridays have been very busy. So how do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Oh no. Brr. Okay. Do I have to be... Okay. There you go. Gets thicker and thicker. Where is the burst? Did I delete it? Oh, I did delete it. I forgot. Okay, let's make that real quick. Okay, so I didn't like how I kind of want it to be almost white, so we'll do that. Where are you at? Was this scattered line? And I'll just keep doing that over and over again. And let's combine these. Lock it, and I'm gonna go to gradients and do something else with this. There you go. Oh, my bad. It's freeform. No, it's this one. So how does that look? What? Oh, it's because it's above. Okay. Nope. Now, how about this? That's better, I think. quite set on these scattered lines, but it'll just be a placeholder for now. But everything else, actually, how does this look in the grand scheme of things? I like the beam. Oh, you like the beam? Okay, that's good, that's good. I wasn't liking it, but if you like it, that makes me like it more. Thanks, Plantlin. Okay, I'll create a gradient up here. Gradients. You get a gradient and you get a gradient. I kind of want it to continue down here, so how would I do that? I think I know. I would add another one, right? Oh, I can. Cool. Okay. We can switch. Can we switch? Okay. No. How does this work? Advanced settings. Oh, that's not it. Well, in the meantime, as I figure this out, I'm gonna delete this. What's that? Where is it? I can delete this color palette from here. The shadow panel is really good, like lighting in dark colors and sad mood. Thank you, Hete. Appreciate it. You mean the shadow, like the robot shadow? Are you talking about these two? Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. That's great. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I'm thinking of like not having this gap here and doing a continuous thing. Just trying to figure out how to add multiple colors to my gradient thingy, so. But y'all don't need to watch me figure that out. I can do that on my own time. Okay, so we'll save that. I'll come back to that. And this is the last panel. Yeah, this. So I'll probably work on this tomorrow. Oh, thank you. You guys are great. I appreciate you. Thank you, Hete. That's nice to hear. Words of encouragement go a long way. But yeah, this is almost done. I'm just gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll try to figure out this gap before I start streaming tomorrow. You just wrote a badass resume? That's sick. I love that. But yeah. And then I just have to work on this final one. I need to copy paste. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Plantlin. Yeah, this is pretty much, other than column 5, it's pretty much done. And then this thing over here, I'll figure that out. So I'm just looking at it, thinking about my plan for tomorrow when I stream again, which probably I'll stream around 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, if I'm not lazy. But it is on the schedule, so I'll try to keep my commitment to that. But thanks, guys. I appreciate you. But yeah, I think I'll just call it for today. I'm gonna wrap up, chill for like 10 minutes, and then go to gym. And then eat some more. But yeah, thanks guys for hanging out. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening, and hopefully I'll catch you all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Good night. Take care.